Wir hatten Kay und Clover Ende das letzte Mal. Stimmt, Kay. Kay ist Sigma. Oder so. Oh nö. Oh nö.
Isn't that obvious?
Ja, das ist richtig, ja. Okay, Kay-Ende haben wir. Clover-Ende haben wir. Gehen wir noch mal kurz durch. Ganzen Enden, die wir bisher so haben. Dio-Ende, da haben wir rausgefunden, dass Dio irgendwie so ein komischer Anhänger von so einer religiösen Gruppe ist oder sowas. Von Free the Soul heißen die, glaube ich. Und ihr Ziel ist es, die Welt zu bereinigen. Heißt im Endeffekt alle Leute töten. Clover ist, nachdem sie nach dem zweiten Nonary Game, was im ersten Spiel war, rausgekommen ist sie mit Alice zusammen in dieses SOIS. Ja, SOIS, glaube ich. Irgendwie so eine geheime Organisation vom Staat, die sich hauptsächlich um Terroristen und sonstige gefährliche Sachen kümmert, die das Leben von der Bevölkerung bedrohen könnte und so weiter. Die kümmern sich darum. Waren, glaube ich, irgendwie gerade dabei, einen nächsten Auftrag zu machen oder sowas. Und wurden dann entführt und Kay hat in der Timeline Dio getötet. Und ja, hat sich herausgestellt, Kay kennt die alte Frau, die gestorben ist. Und als wir dann seinen Helm abgenommen haben, hat sich herausgestellt, dass Kay irgendwie Sigma ist. Oder Sigma ist Kay oder was weiß ich. Gut, hier kommen wir noch nicht weiter. Da haben wir zwar schon eins, nämlich Milk Evoli. Bloß da fehlt uns entweder das Passwort oder die ID. Milk Evoli ist eins von den beiden. Fehlt uns aber noch was. Und ja, ansonsten hier könnten wir, glaube ich, eventuell weitermachen. Aber da wird man da hier gestoppt werden. Heißt, das wird erstmal keinen Sinn machen. Da hier können wir noch nicht weitermachen. Da können wir noch nicht weitermachen. Das heißt, wir werden da hier hingehen und Ally nehmen und mal schauen.
10 seconds.
Mal schauen, wie es weitergeht.
Until.
Jo. As far as I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tamauchi was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. You don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
Oh, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyochi chose Ally too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up?
Siggy, Fido, blah blah blah.
Fine.
Blah blah blah.
Good. Looks like
Na komm. Warum kann ich das nicht skippen? Das haben wir so oft schon gehört. Bom, 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 bom. Alle da. Wunderbar. So, mal gucken, was Tenmyochi genommen hat. Betray Ally. Oh weh. Betray Ally und... Nein, Tenmyochi, warum tust du das? Böser Mann.
Here are now.
Beim letzten Mal hat er Ally genommen und jetzt hat er uns betrayed.
Fi.
Böse.
I'm sorry.
Then Mewtwo chose betray? Why? He chose Ally last time.
Wait, last time? What are you talking about?
Nothing. The truth was I didn't know why I'd said that either. The words had just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them.
Right. Look, I'm sorry. I swear.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off the same weight I'd seen earlier sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey! What the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose Ally, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
Quark!
What?
Oh, come on.
Was macht man doch nicht.
Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No!
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Theo.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me?
Sigma immer ein Pair. Ich glaube in der ersten... Okay, hier oben glaube ich ist er immer ein Paar. Hier unten... Ne, der war mindestens einmal solo. Also nicht immer in der Runde. Ja. Ja, in der zweiten Runde ist er nicht immer. Kann man, glaube ich, jetzt nicht so einfach nachschauen. Aber ich weiß, oder ich glaube mich zu erinnern, dass er mindestens einmal solo war.
How could you do that, Mr. Dio?
Mr.
You're a
Dio.
jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
No, Luna.
Get it. I understand now.
No.
It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Oh. The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Ja, nächste Runde kennen wir schon, wissen wir schon.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy.
Achso, weil wir nur einen Punkt haben. Bla bla bla.
Yeah, why not?
I get it. Sigma, if any, are...
What?
Ja, komm.
What? It's not fair.
So, als nächstes können wir, glaube ich, wieder entscheiden. Könnt ihr schon mal in den Chat schreiben, wo ihr gerne rein möchtet. Wir haben Auswahl zwischen... Mit Grün hat man da, das heißt Rot und Blau. Wahrscheinlich. Also ich gehe stark davon aus, nächste Tür, wo wir uns entscheiden. Rot oder Blau. Keine Ahnung, welche ist. Ob jetzt links rot oder rechts rot ist. Ah ja. Rot oder blau. Ja, das hat man schon. Das ist schön. Können wir überspringen. Wunderbar.
Sigma, huh?
Na?
What do you want?
What? I just came by to check up on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Rot wirkt interessant, okay. Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Fi are down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. So, is it just you here? Okay, da, blah blah blah.
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Skip. Okay, Quark war wieder bei der Frau und keine Ahnung. Ihm geht's anscheinend noch gut. Ah, jetzt geht's dem. Ah, jetzt ist Quark wieder. Der ist jedes Mal irgendwie. Jedes Mal bricht bei dem dieses Radical 6 so aus. How do you want to pay
I
up?
think the people who have the greatest disadvantage should get to choose.
Sehr gut.
The people.
So,
Yes.
all right, who do you...
Anyway, I'd just. What did you be?
Hey, that was
He's. I don't.
Okay, also nehmen wir Rot. Wenn wir Rot nehmen können.
Alright,
nehmen
who do
wir
you
Rot.
anyone my re be
If we so.
Oh, we've got... How about...
I don't close. Yeah.
Ach, Leute.
Alright,
Labert doch nicht. Bla bla bla, ihr wollt. Wir wollen. Durch die rote Tür mit Dio. Oh, okay. I'll check Dio, that means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B.
Yes, this works fine.
Alice will mit Tenmyoji und Kay. Ja, okay, Alice und Kay sowieso. Mit Tenmyoji.
Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Clark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him. I promise.
What about Fine Kay?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna, and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Good. Looks like we're all set. Wer ist mein Partner? Habe ich einen Partner?
10 seconds remain until chromatic
Mit wem gehe ich denn
doors close.
zusammen mit Dio? Also ja, Clover stimmt. Kurzzeitgedächtnis, yeah.
I know.
Ja, no.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic.
Gut. So, mal gucken, wo wir jetzt reinkommen. Was wir heute untersuchen dürfen. Pressure Exchange? Kann das sein? What is this? There are 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Ha! Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Well, let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets. Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here.
Yeah, good. The center one open.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Yeah. Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Und dahin? Laboratory. Waren wir da schon mal? Ne, das sieht neu aus. Komplett neuer Raum. Zahlen, sehr schön. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Excelivir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
Yeah.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. Yeah. Okay. So, schauen wir mal Sachen an hier. Empty Capsule, das habe ich zwar nicht angeklickt, aber gut. Seed. Okay. Eine 2 pieces of paper. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. Steps for dissecting a frog. Huh. Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Oh Gott, das wird schön. Steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Gut, da steht jetzt nicht so extrem viel, wie man jetzt genau den Frosch seziert, sondern eigentlich mehr, was man davor machen sollte, aber gut. Sieht. Frage. Gut. Gott. Ich kann jetzt schon sehen, das wird nicht schön für mich. DNA Extraction Instructions. Okay. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots or seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Okay, das könnte man, glaube ich, jetzt schon machen. Mixer. Moment, das sind noch Samen. Okay, das ist farbiges Zeug. Ist das ja nichts? Ne, ich will da oben hingucken. Ich will da oben hingucken. Oder auch nicht. Was da? Ah, Skalpell. Ah, da ist nichts. Dann tun wir mal das Ding rein. Oh ja. Dann, okay, dann das Wasser, das Solution-Dings da. Ja. Okay, jetzt war noch Ethanol. Oder? Ethanol brauche ich noch. Ja, das ist Frosch. Ethanol, ja. Da kriege ich Ethanol her. Und da ist was drin. Da ist jetzt Ethanol drin. Kann man den da reinfüllen? Ja, okay. So, warten, bis sich was absetzt. Gut. Jetzt nehmen wir so ein Ding und tun das da rein. Yay. Sachen. Kann ich den Frosch nehmen? Okay, dann. Lord Hoppington. Ex-Frau. Frosch. Blue Capsule. Hm. Okay, die kommt da rein. Mhm. Okay. Das muss ich mir aufschreiben. Beziehungsweise ich habe doch ein Memo-Ding hier. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds und B und D. Haben die... Ja, ist nur B und D. Kein B und D. Okay, Runde. Field, okay. Das ist zu dumm. Zu dumm am PC. Ups. Der Zettel ist voll. Der Zettel ist nicht voll. Gut. Auf Papier lässt sich um einiges schöner schreiben als mit einer Maus. Also rund nicht in B oder D. markiert nicht in C. Ja. Ach so, fuck, ich habe ja die Buchstaben nicht. Grafiktablett habe ich zwar, aber... Oder? Geht das? Ist das überhaupt angeschlossen? Nein, ich hätte eins da, aber es ist nicht angeschlossen. Ich weiß auch gerade gar nicht, wo das ist. Liegt irgendwo rum. Ich hätte eins da, aber es ist nicht angeschlossen, leider. Gelbe. Cyan. Und C ist grün. Nicht markierte. Nicht in Rot oder Gelb. Gestreifte. Gestreifte entweder in Cyan oder Blau, aber nicht in beide. Okay, das hat mehr mit Logik zu tun, das ist um einiges angenehmer für mich. Entweder Cyan oder Blau. Okay. Dann nehmen wir uns halt mal eins. Ja. Nehmen wir einfach mal das. Also, es ist rund und nicht markiert, nicht wie sehen denn die aus? Okay, das ist gestreift. Das ist gestreift. Wir haben einen. Ist das jetzt gestreift oder ist das einfach nur markiert? Oder ist das beides? Nee, ich glaube einfach nur markiert. Okay, also das ist rund und blanko. Also es ist rund. Das heißt, es darf nicht in Gelb und nicht in Cyan. Nicht da, nicht da. Nicht markiert. Das heißt, es darf nicht in Rot und nicht in Gelb. Also kommt es entweder... Okay. Rund. Blank. Ist entweder grün oder blau. Was haben wir? Da bin ich mir noch nicht sicher, was das genau ist. Ob das jetzt... Ja, langes Blanko. Lang. Es ist... Steht da drin gar nichts von langen Dingern? Oder? Langen failed in 3 of the fluids. Ja, okay, das macht keinen Unterschied, weil wir eh nur 2 lange haben. Ja. Ansonsten kommen nicht in Rot und nicht in Gelb rein. Also die letzten 3. Ist grün, Cyan, blau. Okay, rund gestreift. Rund. Rund gestreift heißt nicht in Gelb, nicht in Cyan. Gestreift entweder in Cyan oder in Blau, aber nicht in Cyan, weil es rund ist. Das heißt, gestreift entweder Cyan oder Blau heißt rundes, gestreiftes kommt in Blau rein. Achso. Wo ich jetzt rund gestreift in Blau. Ah, okay. Okay. Rund gestreift in Blau und kommt lang gestreift in Cyan rein. Oder? Und gestreift ist blau, lang, gestreift ist Cyan. Irgendwas passt nicht. Nicht. Non-marked seeds failed in Rot und Gelb. Was hast du verpasst? Nichts Wichtiges. Das passt. Aber das passt nicht. Hä? Oder hieß es doch, gestreiftes entweder striped seeds were put into fluid. Ach so. Ach so, wir dürfen nicht beide in Cyan und Blau. Oh, okay. Dann verstehe ich. Dann ist klarer. Das heißt dann rund blank ist in grün, das ist da. Markiert. Und nicht in Gelb. Wie kommt es dahin? Yes! Okay. Da habe ich das eine falsch verstanden gehabt. You've sown your seed. Yeah. Ich habe bisher nur Zero Escape gespielt, ja. Each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Okay. Das passt nur so. Gut. So einfach nur rumprobieren. Okay, 4. Kapsel. Frosch. Damit haben wir noch gar nichts angefangen hier. Okay. Okay, Sammler. Gut. Nice. Baschmutsch. Stern. Und yay. Secrets. Flying Bee, Researcher's Journal, Jumpy Doll, Secret of Quark's Head. Oh. Endlich wird das Geheimnis gelüftet. Und okay. Floor A and B. The facility has two stories. The top floor is referred to as Floor A and the bottom floor is called Floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop group. A pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that is a vile and hurtful lie. Researcher's journal. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to one, wie sagt man das auf Englisch? Root 1/6. Irgendwie so. 1 zu der Wurzel von 1 Sechstel, or approximately 1 to 0.408. Ich spiele die Reihenfolge, aber ich weiß es. Ich glaube, das war nur ein kleines, weiß nicht, Easter Egg oder sowas. Aber merken wir uns mal. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds or Wurzel von 6 seconds have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Okay. Das erinnert mich an das eine Zeug, als wir in der Timeline ganz links waren, nach dem Rätsel hat Fire so schnell gesprochen. Also als Sigma auch Radical 6. Square Root. Ja, stimmt. In dem Fall ist Square Root richtig. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times their swarms are so thick that when one passes it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. This is an excerpt for the Journal of a Researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Jumpy doll. It sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy. But why? But okay. Okay, da kommen wir wahrscheinlich recht schnell drauf zu sprechen, weil wir hatten es ja mit dem Golem und so weiter. Hatten wir es auch, dass kurz danach das erst im Spiel vorkam. Oh yeah, Jumpy doll. It sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy. But why? Secret of Quark's head. Oh. Don't you think his head looks kind of weird? Ja, There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young robot? Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. The sides of the head are hiding those pods, like you see on helicopters or SAM sites. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the head open up and they just fly out all at once, like psh. Just kidding. Actually, he just keeps snacks in there. Ernsthaft? Echt? Das sind... Okay, das sind anscheinend Taschen oder Boxen, in denen er Snacks aufbewahrt. Xelavir, an antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038 and then replicated using the IG replicator. An Xelavir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. What? 2038, das macht keinen Sinn, weil, was, wann ist Dings Sigma entführt worden? Also der andere Passwort finden. Ah ja. Wo hatten wir denn die Jumpy Doll? Wir haben nur einen Hinweis, dass es eine Jumpy Doll gibt. Jumpy Doll selbst haben wir noch nicht gefunden. Time Travel. Treatment Pot. Einfrieren. Oder so. Wäre jetzt meine Vermutung. Mondsterne. Ah! Da ist Xelavir. Natürlich nimmt er als erstes das langweiligste von allen, die Kackkarte. Auf dem natürlich das ganze andere Zeug steht. Gut gemacht, Sigma. Als nächstes die Keycards. Ja. Gut, jetzt. Notebook. Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What? Das ist falsch geschrieben. Language. Language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Is it medicine? What's it say on the label? AXELAVIR? X-lever? X-lever? Wait, didn't Luna say something about Xelavir? You're right, this is it, this is Xelavir, it's the cure for Radical 6. Yeah. Well, hold on, let me see that. Later, we need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we've gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy, blah blah blah. Langauge. Wo ist die Tür? Wo geht's raus? Da geht's raus. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Das zweite Passwort habe ich zuerst eingegeben. Das war ja die ganzen Secrets mit.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Mit Jumpy Doll und dem Tagebuch von dem Wissenschaftler und so.
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Ugh.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Warum
Makes
fragt man nicht
sense.
einfach mal
On to
Luna?
the second issue.
Die wird wahrscheinlich diejenige sein, die es am ehesten wissen wird.
Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Ja.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. Jetzt lässt es fallen. See, it's written right here on the label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot. Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Yo. Hey, what ifs?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back now.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Aber dann sterbe ich. Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it!
That's not fair!
This game isn't about compassion, and it's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. So ein Sack.
Are
And
you
stuff.
really going to do what he says?
No. But, yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally, and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright. If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will.
So you're going to die to save his life?
That's bullshit.
Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. Mann. Ich will aber nicht, dass Sigma wegen dem dummen kleinen Kind stirbt. Soll das Kay sagen oder so? Nee, soll das Fei sagen. Fei macht dann ihre Ninja-Moves, schleicht sich von hinten an, stiehlt ihm das Zeug und dann sagen wir es Kay. Und Kay haut dem einen in den Mund und dann sind wir alle glücklich. Obwohl ich nicht so ganz, weil Quark lebt, aber trotzdem. In-game sind alle bis auf Dio zumindest glücklich. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Und Dio hat eine Tür aufgemacht.
An ambidex 40.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio! In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around the warehouse. Az und Kay were back. As was fine. And of course Clover. Ja, die sind mit mir zusammen zurückgegangen. Where are Tenmyuji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyuji and Luna are looking after him.
I
How's
see.
he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change, Luna.
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
Laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
Los Fei, durchschau mich. So how did it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fei only shook her head. With a unison, a movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyuji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
What a
And
bastard.
I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then, guess we should be going to...
Hold on.
Yes.
Show me that journal first.
But...
Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me
Also.
anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words,
Some sort of bullshit language. You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah, one sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff.
No.
I can understand a little of
Kein
it.
Hund.
Mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Fi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait, I can read this one. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
I can read this one page. 2:16, okay. What's
Don't
it
rush
say?
me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. Alright, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
Oh. But why are they talking about that? Warum schreibt das jemand in Latein auf?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is... Ja, okay, das kennen wir schon. Das haben wir vorhin in den geheimen Dingern schon gelesen. Warum ist in den geheimen Dingern was, das in der Story sowieso rankommt? Ja, das kennen wir schon. When 10 seconds pass, real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation, function inverse of to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with it perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast forwarded. Although the patient believes that only 10 seconds had passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded. Okay, das kennen wir. Cause the infected attempts to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying. Blah blah blah. Unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads. Okay. Das können wir. Okay. Underground shelter. Don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please. Blah blah blah. Okay. Well, it's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what? About 40%?
That isn't the important part.
Bis gleich, Patscher.
Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Oops. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Excelsior that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
No year. Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
Trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters. Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
Then maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute.
Das was von SCP Foundation. Okay. Wie heißt das Spiel?
If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
Aber warum in Latein? And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up.
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
Lobotomie Corporation. Kann ich bei Steam finden? Alles klar. Moment, schreibe ich mir mal auf. Schau ich mir mal an. Lobotomie Corporation. Okay. Schau ich mir mal an. No, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the Nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fire had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
Okay. And with that... Roger is AFK und levelt auf. Management. She was gone. Man, I let out a long tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. Oh, keine Animation. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing find I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine and Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing. Look. Fire him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Excelsior. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If he wanted to get it back, Clove and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark, or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself. It was so faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
What?
Grandpa.
Uh-oh. He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes. All players. If no vote.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
Aber trotzdem
Not going.
können wir noch selbst entscheiden, ob wir jetzt Ally oder Betray nehmen. So, was wünscht denn ihr denn? Ally oder Betray? Oh, ich würde ja fast... Na. Ne, diesmal entscheide ich. Wir machen erstmal Betray. Weil ich nehme stark an, da kommt recht schnell Game Over. Damit das wenigstens, weil viel, ja, werden wir bis dahin noch machen. Und dann den nächsten Teil da, den Ally-Teil, werden wir dann wenn wir am Wochenende dann machen. Wow.
I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like...
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote Betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Demiurge's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright, take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
And I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Demiurge and Quark behind. Hallo Potter. Bist inzwischen Level 36 geworden. Glückwunsch. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Where is Tenmyoji? Oder auch nicht. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio? Ah, wetten Dio ist gestorben. Ich habe mich nämlich schon gefragt, warum es da hier, wenn wir Ally nehmen, so lang weitergehen wird. Warum es so lang weitergeht. Wenn wir eigentlich sterben. Und ich nehme fast an, Dio ist jetzt während der Zeit, während wir in der Infirmary waren, ist Dio von irgendwem umgebracht worden.
Take a look at the doors.
They are closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
Der linke Pfad ist immer Ally, ja. That went in. Also, Dio ist drin. Doch noch nicht gestorben. Schade.
Exactly.
Schade! Das wär cool gewesen. Und dann am Ende hat sich herausgestellt, Fei hat eine umgebracht, weil die gemerkt hat, dass das irgendwie so war. Und weil die gemerkt hat, dass ich sie angelogen habe wegen dem Accelerate-Zeug und so weiter. That bastard! Und ja. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Accelerator from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward! Oder er ist tot da drin. Mal schauen. It made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Es wäre natürlich interessant, wenn ich jetzt Betray nehme. Dio kommt raus und zerbricht halt das Zeug und ist halt dann logischerweise Game Over. Oder wenn ich Ally nehme und Dio ist tot da drin. Das wäre dann perfektes Schrödingers Katzenzeug. Unexplained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Ha ha ha. You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Crass.
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
K continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. I scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her up. Ouch. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
Jetzt anzählen, dass sie ihr droht, das ging mir eigentlich ja, ne? So klug ist sieht man nicht.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right and were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room. Bink, bink.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to Ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BP too, right? If you chose Ally and we chose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
But, huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
10 seconds.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the bowling machine.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Result. Thank you. Ambidextrous.
Chloe and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. Okay, also Dio lebt zumindest in dem Timeline-Zweig noch. Wäre halt echt cool, wenn vom Spiel aus das Leben von einem tatsächlich indirekt oder direkt, also jetzt nicht so wie mit Quark und dem Heilmittel, sondern halt einfach tatsächlich einfach wegen weil Story, dass wenn ich was anderes nehme, dass der entsprechende Charakter dann einfach tot ist. I looked away before I could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen Betray if I was in your position.
I was in you.
We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. Tenmyuchi wurde betrayed. Böse Leute. Und Kay hat jetzt 9 Punkte.
Results, please.
Manchmal ist Kay irgendwie fies.
What the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of a cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma?
What are you talking about? We found the Accelervir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it? Right now?
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No! Don't! I leapt forward. I leapt toward him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and threw it to the ground.
No!
You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen Ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
I'd had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Oh. Bastard! Ah! I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was fine.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping me?
Because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for?
Look at the number 9 door.
Kay! Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. What is he?
No!
9. His BP is 9.
What?
Tja, Dio, verkackt. Suddenly we were all running toward Kay and the number 9 door. Warum ist Kay manchmal cool, manchmal ist er ein Arsch? Kay! What the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
The number
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed. But you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no! What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
The charge decay, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you. As the escape, please.
Game over. Yep. Okay. So. Haben wir ja wieder einiges geschafft. Im Endeffekt. Von der hier ab. Bis da runter zum Ende. Ja. Nicht schlecht. Gut. Ja. Langsam füllen sich die Felder mit bunten Bildern auf. Immer weniger Fragezeichen. Können wir hier weitermachen? Nice. Cool. Können wir hier weitermachen. Aber ich würde sagen, wir machen trotzdem dann am Freitag erstmal da hier weiter. Dass wir da hier bis da runter gehen, das eine Ende holen. Und dann können wir da hier ja da weitermachen. Wenn wir da nicht mehr weiterkommen, dann machen wir halt da hier. Und dann denke ich mal, sollten wir den Rest auch machen können. Ja, nice. Gut. Genau, also am Freitag machen wir dann hier in der Runde mit Ally weiter. Mal gucken, ob entweder ist Dio so nett gewesen und hat trotzdem Ally genommen. Oder Dio ist tot. Anders kann ich es mir nicht vorstellen. Oder Dio ist irgendwo eingesperrt. Aber ich kann mir nicht wirklich vorstellen, dass Dio. Das wird nicht zu seinem Charakter passen. Dass der auf einmal Ally nimmt. Irgendwas muss mit dem Sack passiert sein, dass wir da hier weiterspielen können. Aber na, mal gucken. Ah, fuck. Moment. Oh. Moment. Geh mal schneller hier hin. So, ich den Kack nicht. Moment, nee. Nee, das war falsch. Der hier. Gut. Das wollte hier abspeichern. Okay. Gut.